What's up, all you Art 2 students? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to do your multimedia final. So the goal here is to take two mediums, which is two different materials to make art with, and we're going to mix them up. The two different materials we're going to use is we're going to use a styrofoam plate to do printmaking, and we're going to use a piece of scratch board to scratch something on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this very quick rough draft, and of course I used the Black Lives Matters theme, to recreate this image using my scratch board and my printmaking. So the goal here is I'm going to take that black fist right there, and I'm going to make it out of my scratch board. Then I have this repeating image right here. I'm going to take this image and repeat it multiple times, and I'm going to make it out of my styrofoam plate. So what my goal is I'm going to take this image here, right there. I'm going to scratch it into my plate. I'm going to print it multiple times on this piece of paper. Print, 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 print. And then I'm going to make that black fist on my board. And I'm going to cut it out. And I'm going to glue it on top of the printed images on here. And then I'm done. All right, so the next few minutes, I'm going to show you guys the actual making process. And then that'll be the conclusion. And there you go. Okay, so some mistakes I made on this one is that I actually wrote this backwards, but on the print, it has to be backwards. So when I print it out, it's gonna be forward. So I accidentally put hate backwards, so I tried to cover up my mistake by putting stop the. That's part of art. You just kind of make a mistake and roll with it and learn how to work around it. And the goal for this plate was for me to fill up as much information as possible. It's pretty much just going to turn into a background anyway. I'm trying to put in a lot of lines, make it look really busy. Because the busier I make this look, the more this is going to stand out. And then I'm going to take this, I'm going to print it multiple times on my piece of paper. All right, next one you're going to see is the scratch board. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fist image and I'm going to draw it onto this black thing with a pencil. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this scratch device. There you go. So it's like a little piece of metal. It's like a metal needle, and you can take that and scratch into that scratch board with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw this fist onto here with the pencil. You probably won't see it because it's black graphite on black, and yeah, we'll see how this works. Can you guys see that? All right, cool. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take it, I'm going to scratch it out. I'm going to leave a thin black line around the perimeter. All right, there we go. Go ahead and throw that away. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plate and I'm going to start printing it on this piece of paper. So I'm going to take this plate, I'm going to print it, back up a lot, back up. All right, so then I'm going to take this piece of paper and I'm going to go print, wait for it to dry, then take this big black fist and put it like right in the middle. Party on. All right, I've coated this thing with blue ink. Let's go ahead and print it. So I'm gonna print it right there. So I'm gonna get that area wet. So I got some water. I got my rag. So I'm just gonna get a little damp. Not terrible. Looks like I added a little bit too much water. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this plate off and do another print. Okay, so I went ahead and re-inked my plate and I'm gonna do another print right here. This time I'm not gonna get my paper so wet. This is pretty wet. Then I'm gonna go ahead and the goal is to make something look like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down, and then there's my finished piece. It's mixed media, it's printmaking on the background, and then scratch art for the centerpiece. And that's it, we're done. Thank you so much for watching, and if you wish to do this, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to help you out. All right, adios.